Good evening, hockey fans, and we welcome you to GoViants.tv's broadcast of Manhattanville College men's hockey. Tonight, the Viants take on conference foe, the Neumann University Knights. Good evening, folks. Tyson Egler along with Casey Sherman coming to you live from Playland Ice Casino, located in Rye, New York, home of the Manhattanville College men's and women's ice hockey teams. Conference play from here on out for the Manhattanville men's hockey team, squaring off against nationally ranked Neumann here in tonight's contest. And speaking of the conference rankings, Manhattanville currently sitting tied for second place along with Hobart and Nazareth at 4-2. Utica on top of the conference, the only unbeaten team in conference play at 6-0. Stevenson 3-4-1, Neumann 3-3 in conference play, Elmira 1-5, and Lebanon Valley is 0-7-1. Viants looking for their first win in this 7-game homestand, currently 0-1-1. They lost to Williams last Friday night by a score of 4-0, and then tied Nichols the following night. Fifth nationally ranked game for Manhattanville. They are 2-2 this year against nationally ranked opponents, defeating number 1 St. Norbert, and then they defeated top 5 at the time ranked Hobart as well here at Playland Ice Casino. So another tough opponent for Manhattanville going up against the Knights of Neumann University. Overall series, Manhattanville is 27-14-7 against the Knights. Last year they went 2-1 against Neumann. 2 5-4 overtime wins by the Viants. In both contests, Manhattanville scored with under a minute left in regulation, and also in both of those wins, the Knights had a player score a hat trick, Jory Mullen in the first one and Shane Morrissey in the second contest. Corey Anderson had 2 goals and 3 assists to lead Manhattanville against Neumann, while Stephen Gall had 2 goals and an assist, including the game-winning goal against the Knights. Mullen had 4 goals, 2 assists, while Morrissey 3 goals and 2 assists for the Knights. So again, to meet both teams a little bit better. First, for the Knights of Neumann University, as we mentioned, they're ranked number 13 in the USCHO.com poll and number 14 in D3Hockey.com poll. They have a pretty impressive record on the road. They're 10-3-2 away from Iceworks Rink, 11-4-2 overall, and 3-3 in conference play. They're the third best team when it comes to the offensive sides, scoring just under 5 goals a game on 38 shots while giving up 3 goals on 32 shots. Taking a look at some of the players to watch, Neumann is led by senior Jory Mullen. Mullen leads the country in goals a game with over 1 per contest. He has 19 goals this season and 35 points, and is third on team assists with 16. Junior Liam Board, first on team assist with 20, second on team points with 28, and senior Shane Morrissey tied for third on team in goals with 9, third on team in points with 19, and second on team in assists with 17. And for Manhattanville, the Viants 8-8-1 overall, 4-2 in ECAC-West play. They've won 1 of their last 5 contests. On average, Manhattanville scores 3 goals a game on 32 shots while giving up 3 goals on 26 shots. Viants are led by senior Adam Platt, tied for the team lead in assists with 9, second on team in goals in 8, and leads the team in points with 17. Junior Matt Lippa leads the team in goals with 10, and second on team points with 16. And Corey Anderson, who's been coming along as of late, has scored 3 of his 6 goals in the last 3 contests, and is third on team points with 13. As both lineups are introduced, we'll take a look first at the goalie matchup. It'll feature sophomore Tyler Fever going up against junior Matt Gibney. Gibney 4-4-1 on the year, has an 87% save percentage and gives up just under 4 goals a game. Going up against sophomore Tyler Fever, who's 6-6-1 on the year, has a just under 89% save percentage and gives up just over 3 goals per contest. Now taking a look at the line chart first. For Neumann, the line to look out for is that second line of Morrissey, Mullen, and Board, one of the most potent offensive lines in the nation with the top goal scorer in Mullen, Morrissey, and Board. the other top 2 point scorers for Neumann this season. So that'll be a dangerous offensive line, though. We'll see if Manhattanville can contain. And taking a look at the Valiants lineup, relatively the same that they've kept the past few games. Take a look. Corey Anderson, Stephen Gall, Matt Lippa, the dangerous offensive line, the top line for the Valiants. The defense is going to be called upon big here tonight. Timmy Garbenas, Marco Ferraro, Tanner Hicks, along with Phil Dinner and Fabian Andark and Jackson will be big tonight for Manhattanville as they try to keep the third best scoring offense out of the back of the net. We'll take a quick break here on GoValiants.tv. Face off just about moments away, but first the national anthem here at Playland Ice Casino. National anthem played. We're just about to get underway here from Playland Ice Casino as the Valiants take on the Knights here in ECAC-West action. Casey, a big conference game as it'll be conference from here on out for the Valiants, and it's going to be a tall task going up against nationally ranked Neumann.
Yeah, big game tonight. As you said, a tough matchup here against the Knights, and if you're going to like offense, this is the game to watch. It's not going to be a 1-0 game like we've seen as of late. A lot of goals are going to be scored here tonight. It's going to be whoever can generate the most offensive opportunities here that comes away on top tonight. Defense, as you said, is going to be big, but the offense is really going to be the determining factor for both of these squads as they both come into the game with a huge scoring advantage over their opponents. As you said, Neumann, 4 goals per game this year. Manhattanville, just about the same. So a lot of offense to be played here tonight.
Both teams on the ice. We're just about to get underway here. And as we mentioned, ECAC play from here on out. They'll take Neumann here tonight. Next weekend, they'll host Nazareth and Utica in back-to-back weekend games. And then the following weekend, their final home weekend when they welcome Lebanon Valley and Stevenson to Playland Ice Casino. They'll conclude the season at Hobart, at Elmira, and at Neumann before entering the ECAC-West tournament. Both teams jockeying for a position in the ECAC-West standings. As we mentioned, Utica so far the top team at 6-0. Hobart, Manhattanville, Nazareth all 4-2, tied for second. So it looks like we're officially ready to get underway here. Anderson take the faceoff for Manhattanville, and it will be Lou 10 winning this one back. Knights looking to quickly try to get started. They're going to turn this one over. It'll go to Garbenas. Garbenas over to Ferraro. Ferraro playing this one up towards center line, and Manhattanville will dump this one in, but not far enough as it'll be cut off, and now Anderson will send this one behind the net. Expect a fast-paced game here between these two squads. As here come the Knights. As they'll dump this one into the Manhattanville zone, Tyler Fever will snag that one out of the air, and he'll just hold on to it to halt play. In Casey, the first time tonight, we're going to see that top offensive line for Neumann with Mullen, Morrissey, and Board on the ice.
Yeah, very dangerous trio. As you said at the top of the broadcast, leading the way in terms of points, goals, assists, pretty much any offensive category. They are the catalyst for this night offense. Got to keep an eye out for them when they are on the ice.
Big face-off win there by Manhattanville. This one will skate all the way back into the Neumann zone. Nearly a minute gone here in the first. No score between these two conference rivals. Neumann enters the zone, centering pass deflected away. This one will be played around. Manhattanville trying to clear it out of their zone. It's Eric Berglund unable to. Now Tanner Hicks will pass this one off. A cross-ice pass intercepted by number 44, Shane Toff. And a nice check there by Berglund to jar that puck loose. Vines will retake possession and look to get this one out of their own zone. Andark plays it to Jackson, deflected ahead by the Vines, so no icing will be called. Adam Platt on the ice for Manhattanville, having a stellar senior season this year for the Valiants, leading the way in points as he looks to end his career on a high note. Knights back with it in the Manhattanville zone. As the Vines will clear this one out, it will skate all the way over to number 23, Sam House. Knights force place this one back, nearly turned over there. Slade went to try to play it in, but had to wait for Beck to get back on side. So Knights will take back over. Brian Platt plays this one ahead to Nigel Slade. Slade skating behind the net, passes this one off. Now up to the point towards Ferraro. Ferraro, though, unable to handle that passing. He's going to have to skate all the way back and try to pass this one off. Turned over, though. Here's a shot attempt, and that one's going to be off the mark. A golden opportunity there for the Knights to get the first goal of the game.
Yeah, these defensive zone clearances are going to be big for Manhattanville. When they struggle, they give the opponents opportunities, and we've seen it happen a few times. Neumann is one of those teams that will capitalize on those errors.
Sendehaas there to apply the pressure against the Giants as they'll clear this one out of their zone. Here's Stephen Gall. Gall looking to try to get things going here offensively. One of the key members of that potent Manhattanville offense a season ago. An all-conference representative for the Giants, but so far kind of slow to get things going here this season. As we're going to stop at your play, face-off will take place just outside the Neumann zone. Anderson to take it for Manhattanville. Knights are in the zone. Try and get this one towards Anderson, but that pass will be broken up. Knights pass this one ahead. Up towards the 10. But unable to handle that pass. Still Knights with it in the Manhattanville zone, and now the Valiants will jar this one loose. A lot of pressure there by the Neumann defense trying to jar that turnover, and a big check there by Manhattanville. Vines going to clear this one the length of the ice, and that will draw the icing call against Manhattanville. So the Vines skaters will stay on the ice, and in case you gotta believe that's something, head coach Arlen Marshall does not want to see some tired legs on the ice with the scoring power of this Neumann team.
No, definitely not. Manhattanville trying to get the puck out of the zone. A big check along the boards kind of broke up the breakout for them and pretty much set everything off timing, and as you said, an icing was a result, and now some tired legs as they are able to get off the ice for this one.
Vines will dump this one in as they're able to get some fresh legs out there. As this one will bounce off the boards all the way to Tyler Fever, and Fever will just cover this one up. So we'll have a face-off in the Manhattanville zone.
Fever kind of got away with one there. He thought he covered it up, and so did the ref, but it was still loose on his stick. Neumann was breathing down his neck, trying to push that one into the net. A quick whistle there by the linesman kind of gave Manhattanville a free face-off here.
Slade will face off against Top here in this face-off. official very patient here as he'll now finally drop it. And puck's still loose, and it'll be Manhattanville coming out with possession of it. Bryant's looking to try to skate this one ahead. Adam Platt plays it ahead, turned over though. Tough, well under the zone, shot attempt off the mark as that one looked to go glove side on Fever.
Great job of Dinner hustling back after that turnover and getting in the shooting lane, causing problems for them and deflecting that one out of play.
Toff will take the face-off yet again. And Toff once again goes to the ground as icing will be called against Manhattanville, so we'll skate back to the Valiant zone.
Kind of a different strategy from Manhattanville on these face-offs in the defensive end early on. A lot of times this year we've seen maybe one extra person join the circle after the puck's drop, but we see 3 or 4 kind of conjoining on top here on these face-offs and just coming away with the puck, outnumbering Neumann.
Valiants will have control of this one. As they'll play it over to the opposite end. Towards Durson. Durson will clear this one in. Adam Platt comes up with the turnover. Platt with his shot attempt saved by Gibney. Something Adam Platt's been able to do all year, turn some solid defense into great offensive opportunities. There's a big check there along the Manhattanville bench. Neumann, though, will have it. Knights will play this one behind the Valiant net. Now out front, one-timer attempt. This one well off the mark. As Pino is looking to try to send that one on goal.
Yeah, Pino was calling for it ever since he came off the bench for that line change. Had 2 opportunities, but unable to find the target.
Knights skate back into their own end. Jeff Beck and Brian Platt there to apply the pressure, but they'll get it into the neutral zone. Slade able to cause that turnover, and here's Beck with it. Beck looking to skate ahead. Beck behind the net. Pass off front, off the mark. Here's another shot attempt. A lot of traffic. Beck's shot will go just wide of the post. Giants trying to pick up the pressure here on the forecheck to try to get some offensive opportunities. Back and forth action. Still no score here with nearly 7 minutes gone here in the first. Neumann with it, trying to put this one on net, but Fever doing a good job of blocking that one away, and they'll be dumped into the Knight zone. Giants will make the change as they'll put their top offensive line out there. As Fever will gather this one in to one of his teammates, and now Manhattanville will skate ahead. Up to Corey Anderson. Anderson with speed. Anderson, one-timer opportunity. Gibney just got a piece of that one. Big check there behind the play.
Great pass by Lipa, breaking out of the offensive zone to find Anderson as he wrapped that pass around the Neumann defender, and now behind the net we're going to get a stoppage as that hit that Anderson laid out on the Neumann defender did some damage, and the Knight is still down behind the ice.
So quick stoppage in play as they take a look at the Neumann skater. A big check there behind the net. Looked clean from up here. So still no score here with just about 7 minutes to go here. Gone here in the first period. That was good. As he is up on his feet and skating off on his own power, which is always good to see when you see a hit like that. So face-off will take place in the Neumann zone. Giants have picked up the pressure here on the offensive end, have had a few opportunities. Face-off controlled by the Knights, looking to play this one around the boards as they'll get it out. Knights now with it. They'll skate into the Manhattanville zone. Shot attempt. Rebound opportunity, but that one's off the mark.
Not sure how Morrissey didn't get a stick to that one, as the net was wide open. The centering pass went right past his stick. Just unable to put it in the back of the net.
Here's another shot attempt. Fever with the save. A lot of traffic in front of the net. Rebound opportunities. Another big check there along the boards by the Valiants. As now it's the Knights that are picking up the offensive pressure. The Valiants continue their physicality here tonight. Cross-ice pass off the mark. Neumann still with it, tripped up there. But Manhattanville will bring it out. It'll be Berglund. Morrissey was one that blew the tire.
The Valiant defense doing a great job right in front of the net in the slot area so far. A couple cutters by the Knights have had some open looks, but a couple stick lifts and some body checks in front of the net have made it difficult for them to get anything on these centering passes.
As now the official goes tumbling to the ice. And here comes Adam Platt with it. Platt looking to scale on the outside. Trying to centering pass, deflected away, but he'll play it just behind the net. Gerson now has it. Gerson playing this one around the boards. Asking for his Gerson. Here's a shot attempt. That one blocked away though. Puck still deep in the Neumann zone. They're trying to clear this one out, and they will. As they'll skate all the way into the Manhattanville zone. Jackson quickly playing this one ahead, and here comes the Valiants trying to catch him off guard on the line change. Pass off the mark there by the Valiants.
One of the best things this Manhattanville offense can do is try to catch you in transition, quickly getting that puck up the ice and creating an offensive opportunity.
Finally cleared out of the zone. Up to Pino. Over to Tyler Fever. Fever facing Wayne will play this one off the boards. And now here come the Valiants once again. Poked away though as Brian Platt enters the zone. A lot of physical play there as Platt and the Neumann skaters still getting into it. No call by the official. He's letting them play.
Good sign early on, just letting them play, setting the tone physically for both teams. Nothing dirty so far, so no need to cause any penalties and stop this physical play.
As this one will skate all the way down the Manhattanville end. And icing, Casey, just to add to your point, it looks like that's what the Valiants are doing here today. They are playing very physical, numerous hard checks, and a lot of Neumann skaters on the ice in Manhattanville just really trying to pick up the physicality and wear down this Knight offense.
And that's when they play at their best. They did it against Hobart. They did it against St. Norbert. When they play some of these tougher teams, it seems like they really step up to the occasion, as that shot by Lipp was turned aside.
Lipp with good opportunity, had a wide open shot, but Gibney was able to see that one all the way and come up with the save. This one's getting to the Manhattanville zone. Ferraro plays this one ahead. Up to Stephen Gall. Gall now has it. Gall's shot attempt. Gibney kicks that one away. Anderson losing a stick behind the play. As he head to the bench. Another check there along the boards by the Valiants. Played ahead is here's Nolan Marshall. Marshall skates behind. He'll pass this one. As now a Neumann skater goes sliding into the Manhattanville net. As that net's jarred loose. So we'll see where the zone or the faceoff will take place, and it looks like they're going to go just outside the Neumann zone.
Just taking a quick look at some of the scores around the league tonight early on in the first period. From Elmira. Elmira, the 1-0 lead over undefeated conference play Utica. Utica in first place in the ECAC-West. Elmira trying to knock them off that undefeated 6-game winning streak and make this a tight race at the top.
Utica started the season off 8-0, but they've lost 6 of their last 8 since that 8-0 start, as they've been struggling trying to find some momentum heading in back into conference plays. The Valiants will dump this one in. And Manhattanville with it as it was Berglund, but Berglund saw that one jarred loose, as now we'll get a whistle and stoppage play. So it was a hand pass called, so face-off take place back in the Neumann zone. 9 minutes to go here in the first period. So far, still no score. Plenty of opportunities, though, for both squads.
A lot of action, just 9 shots on goal. 5 for Manhattanville, 4 for Neumann so far.
Giants win this one back. Tanner Hicks. Hicks with a Hicks dances around one defender and then just plays this one behind the net. Head back to Dinner. Dinner playing this one. Now head backhander opportunity off the mark. Berglund there. Keep possession for the Valiants. Knights able to take this one away, and they'll play it into the neutral zone, right to Phil Dinner, over to fellow senior Tanner Hicks. Dinner skating this one ahead. Trying to pass this one up towards Tegan Wasway, but unable to connect on that one, as this one will be deflected up and out of play.
And we complain about the net up here at Playland quite often, but for one of the first times in the 2 years we've been here, that net came in handy there as it nearly took out the Manhattanville film team.
Lopato to take the face-off for the Valiants. As the official has a few words for some of the skaters. And face-off be won by Neumann. Knights playing this one along the boards. And this one I'll go into the Manhattanville end. No icing on that one though, as it was deflected by Valiant skaters. This one will be poked away, and here come the Valiants. Played into the zone by the Valiants. One-time opportunity. Blocked away before it even got to Gibney. Played up to top, but a nice defensive play there as the Valiants are able to poke it away and come up with the theft. Under 8 to go here in the first period. Still no score between these two high-powered offenses. Valiants looking to change that one right here. Skating, but shot steered away by Gibney. And now Neumann going to come away with it. They'll lay this one off. That shot attempt blocked away. Now behind the net. Giants trying to pass this one out of the zone, deflected away, and now Manhattanville will get it out. Fever coming way out of his net to play this one. Wide open net. Fever has to hustle to get back there, but fortunately for Fever, the Knights unable to find a skater to try to get a shot on the open net.
He makes it risky at times, but got to give him credit. He is one of the best in the country at coming out of his net to play the puck in terms of goaltenders. He does it a lot more than you see from many other teams, but very efficient when he does it.
Knights might have got away with a cross check on the last one. Here's a shot attempt that Gibney's just able to get.
Not really sure what happened on the Knight defense there. The Giants had a 1-on-3 opportunity and no one stepped to the puck. A wide open shooting lane for them, just shot floating off the stick going just high.
And Fever will cover this one. That'll bring a stoppage of play with 6:16 to go here in the first. Conference play from here on out for Manhattanville, as they look to get in prime position for the ECAC-West playoffs. As Manhattanville's Nolan Marshall will win this face-off back. Here's Tegan Waugh with that Waugh skating up the ice, 2-on-2 opportunity. Waugh, though, unable to get it to Nolan Marshall. So he's just forced to play this one back towards Berglund. Berglund unable to handle the pass and turned over. Played off the boards. Berglund, though, will have it for the Valiants. They'll play this one back out of the zone, where it will go to net. Valiants skating ahead. Here's Anderson. Anderson with a shot opportunity, but this one will safely skate to Gibney as it was just a little bit out of the reach of Anderson as he tried to get around the defender.
Manhattanville women's hockey also in action tonight up in Rhode Island, taking on conference foe Salve Regina. The Valiants up 2-0, first period action from Rhode Island.
There's a shot attempt by Gall that's over the mark after the Anderson face-off win. Here's Lippa. Lippa's shot opportunity saved by Gibney. Or soon as that was Gall with the shot, and Gall keeps that one in the zone. Lippa with another big check there behind the play. Lippa not the biggest guy in the world, but he is powerful for his small stature. The Knights trying to keep this one in, but will now be cleared out as now the Knights will bring it back into the Manhattanville zone, but turned over. Final 5 minutes to go here in the first period of play. Both teams looking to try to find that opening goal and take a lead into the locker room. Centering pass, and this one will skate right to Fever, and Fever covers it up. And once again, another fortunate whistle there for Manhattanville as Fever had yet to truly control the puck before the referee blew the play dead. D10 and Lapato to take this draw in the Manhattanville zone with 4:19 to go in the first. Puck's still not yet controlled. It'll be Manhattanville that will come out with it. Played ahead. And now the Knights will have it in their own zone. Looking to start the rush. It's turnover there. Shot attempt by Manhattanville, but that one just off the mark. As it was Casper Durson that was able to get the turnover and had a pretty good offensive opportunity. Lapato playing this one off the boards and now will go all the way behind the net. And now the Knights will get out of the zone. Here's Mitchell with it. Mitchell plays it behind the net, but now turned over. Brian Platt skating ahead. Brian Platt, one-on-one opportunity. Here's Platt. Platt shoots, saved by Gibney, but then he gets to the rebound and scores.
It was an unbelievable stick effort there by Platt, not only to knock the puck down and keep it and gain control in front of the net, but then putting the deke on, and then, as you said, the rebound coming right back to his stick and burying it on inside the right post, making it 1-0 here in favor of the Valiants.
Brian Platt with a big goal for Manhattanville as he came off the bench, skated right into the Neumann zone and was able to get it in the back of the net off the rebound from Gibney. 1-0 Manhattanville with just over 3 minutes to go in the first. Now we'll get a stoppage play on the whistle. As the faceoff will come just outside the Manhattanville zone. 1-0 Valiants after the Brian Platt goal. And so look to take at least a 1-0 lead into the locker room, if not more, as Eric Berglund hustling for this one. Berglund trying to pass this one off to Marshall. Backhander opportunity steered away by Gibney. Puck now along the boards. Both teams jarring for position, trying to get the puck, and now Manhattanville have it. Hicks plays over to Dinner. Dinner off the boards. Behind the net to Marshall. Now played back out. Knights once again trying to play this one behind the net. Unable to as they turn over, but they'll get possession right back of it. Pass towards Lipa's way. Turned over. Shot attempt and Knights will score!
Once again, just great passing by Manhattanville. Lipa finding Marshall, cutting into the slot, getting around a defender, and beating Gibney on the glove side. Viants have been extremely crisp with their passing here tonight, and it's paying off for them now up 2-0.
Viants were on the line change. Marshall looked like he was going to go to the bench, but he saw an opening. He skated ahead. Lipa able to cause the turnover. And he's able to find the senior captain, Nolan Marshall, for the goal. 2-0 Viants lead. It's under 2 minutes to go here in the first. Marshall and Platt, the 2 goal scorers right now for the Viants, as the Knights trying to find the back of the net before they head into the locker room for the first time tonight. Beaver again coming out of his net, even with plenty of Neumann players in the zone, but he's able to clear it out of the Manhattanville zone, dump back in. Jackson plays this one, head to Stephen Gall. Here's Gall with it. 3-on-3 opportunity. Gall centering pass, that one off the mark though. He was looking for Corey Anderson.
Show up against good.
Knights now behind the net, they'll come out for the rush. One played off the boards, up towards Durson's way. Knights back with it. Durson trying to lay the check, but instead gets checked. As House plays this one off. Here's a shot attempt, and Fever collects the save. .40 seconds to go here in the first. Face-off take place in the Manhattanville zone. Whistle before the face-off. Pizarro to take it for the Knights. And now will finally be dropped as Marshall able to win that one back. This one played into the Neumann end. Here's Berglund with it. Berglund though, unable to control that one. This one will be put up and out of play. As face-off will stay in the Neumann zone with 23 seconds to go here in the first. Again, very patient here on these draws, but Giants will win it. Here's a shot attempt that Gibney's able to get. Gibney having to scramble to get back in position. Final 10 seconds to go here in the first period. Knights will look to just hold on to the puck and skate out as the final few seconds tick off the clock, and that will do it for the first period of play.
Big first period for Manhattanville, 13-6 advantage in the shot column. And they pretty much had an advantage in both ends of the ice, looking extremely good on the defensive end and capitalizing on a couple opportunities here late to make it a 2-goal game after the first 20 minutes.
So one period down here as Manhattanville has a 2-0 lead going into the locker room. We'll take a break here on GoViants.tv. And stay tuned for the second period of action as Manhattanville looks to defeat nationally ranked Neumann in ECAC play. 2-0 the lead for Manhattanville against nationally ranked Neumann here on GoViants.tv's broadcast of Manhattanville College men's hockey. Tyson Egler and Casey Sherman come to you live from Playland Ice Casino for this ECAC-West showdown. Taking a look at the first half period stats. Manhattanville out shooting the Knights of Neumann University 13-6. Lions, of course, getting 2 of those in the back of the net. Leading the way so far in shots for Neumann is Anthony Pino, who has 2. And for Manhattanville, the goal scorers for the Valiants, Brian Platt and Nolan Marshall, Jeff Beck, Matt Lippa, and Tanner Hicks, all with assists in the first period. Tyler Fever so far perfect with 6 saves, while Matt Gibney has 11 saves, but did give up those 2 goals. No periods in the period, despite the physical play between both squads. Apologize for the technical difficulties. We are back here, second period, about to get underway here between Manhattanville and Neumann and Casey. Like we said, a good first period for Manhattanville. Outshot the Knights, out-hit the Knights especially, and we look to see how the Valiants here in the second period.
I don't know if there's really anything they need to change as they come out of the locker room here after that first intermission. A pretty easy meeting for Arlen Marshall and his team after that period. They're doing all the little things right, which you need to do against a team like Neumann. It's playing physical, the stick lifts, the passing has been on point tonight. Just pretty much every facet of their game has been top-notch here tonight, and it's shown here as they're up 2-0 against the nationally ranked squad.
And a great shift there by the top offensive line by Manhattanville, especially Corey Anderson. Anderson, with a few shots on net, had a nice defensive play coming up with the steal, and then Stephen Gall wrapping that up with a shot that Gibney was able to finally corral and stop play with. Face-off take place in the Neumann zone, and it's won by Manhattanville. Played over to Jackson. Jackson off the boards. As now we're going to get a whistle and stoppage of play. So face-off will remain in the Neumann zone. Lions trying to keep up the forecheck pressure, and they do as they cause yet another turnover. Played ahead, and now finally out of the Manhattanville zone where will skate Ryan Jackson. Lions dump this one in now, but the Knights will come away with the puck. Skate ahead, but poked away by the Manhattanville defense. Jackson dumps it into the Neumann zone as they'll get a quick defensive line change. Big check there along the boards as the Valiants able to poke that puck away and play it back into the Neumann zone. Here's Phil Dinner with a dinner. Plays over to Hicks. Now the Valiants will play it into the Neumann zone. Puck now tied up along the boards. Going to be the Knights coming out with it. 2 minutes gone here in the second. Sending pass broken away, and the Knights are going to have this one potential one-on-one opportunity, but Tyler Fever comes out and clears that puck away. Phil Dinner in his zone. Here's Dinner's shot attempt. That one deflected off a Neumann stick, but it'll go over the net. Knights back with it, looking to try to respond. That shot's off the mark. Played now behind the Manhattanville net. Vines will bring it out. Poked away, but Manhattanville once again have it back, and they'll clear this one to Gibney. Gibney hands it off to Mansbridge. Knights still trying to get some kind of offense momentum going here in the second period, but good defense there by the Valiants, as Fever will cover this one up, as it was a weakly shot puck by number 28.
Once again, a couple plays ago, Fever coming well out of his net. Not only did he break up the chance for Neumann and stopping that one-on-one that was in the making, as you mentioned, but a perfect pass right on the money, 2 lines up the ice, and it created an offensive opportunity for Beck. And just as we said, it's the little things like that that can make a difference in a hockey game, and it's what Manhattanville is doing right tonight that they have lacked in the last couple contests.
Cross ice pass, this one going to be blocked before it gets to Fever. Knights looking to try to get something going. Here's Mansbridge with it. He'll play this one along the boards and behind the net. So he'll wrap it all the way around to the other side of the ice. Centering pass out front, blocked away, and Fever comes up with the save.
Platt did just enough to break up that pass, as it was Mansbridge cutting through the slot, had a wide open area, but just got enough of it to break it up and not get a lot of muscle behind that one. An easy save for Fever.
Anderson back on the ice for Manhattanville to take the draw. Face off one back by Anderson. Finds able to get this one out of the zone. Here's Corey Anderson with it. Anderson skating ahead with a full head of steam, but that shot will be blocked away by the Neumann defense. And Jackson unable to keep that one in as it will skate out, and Jackson will retreat. They'll look to restart the rush for Manhattanville. Knights back with it. Puck now in the Manhattanville zone. As Neumann looks like they're the ones trying to pick up the pressure here, causing the turnovers on the forecheck. And here's another Manhattanville turnover. Lions still able to get it back, and they'll get it up to Stephen Gall. Gall with it, looking to dance around one defender. This one will go behind the net. Played up top to the point. Checked along the boards. Neumann scared though, able to keep a stick on the puck and play it off the boards. Looking for a fellow teammate, but the Valiants able to once again cause another turnover in the offensive end. Knights will get this one up the ice. Here's a shot attempt, this one wide of the net. As that was Mullen, the potent scorer for the Knights, unable to put that one through. Pass out front, taken away as Manhattanville looked to go on the attack. Dumped in by the Valiants. Berglund went for someone to pass that to, but instead turns it over. Knights will chip this one ahead. Here's Fever out of the net. He'll play this one off the boards. One-timer opportunity, and Fever with the save. Fever's been aggressive coming out of the net here tonight. And the Knights were trying to take advantage of that one, but Fever able to hustle back and collect the save. Knights will come out with the puck as they'll dump this one into the Neumann end. Gerson there for the Valiants. Manhattanville skate this one around. It's Andark. Passed off the mark as now Jackson will be forced to hustle back. There's Fever once again out of his net. They'll pass it along to Jackson. Jackson struggling with keeping possession, so he'll turn it over to the Knights. That pass deflected away by the Valiants, and now Manhattanville will get it out of the zone, and here comes Casper Durson. Durson with it. Durson looking to shoot. Saved by Gibney. Rebound opportunity cleared away by the Knights. Top will enter the zone. Top looking for Sumelp. He'll pass this one to the point. Shot attempt, this one off the mark. This one will go behind the net. And Vines will clear it out of their zone momentarily, but it will be cut off by Gerber. Up to Pino. Pino enters the zone, poked away by the Vines, and once again cleared out of the zone. Gerber will have it. He'll turn it over. Ferraro trying to play this one ahead, but they'll give it right back to the Knights as the Vines will now clear this one into the Neumann zone. Knights back with it. There's a shot attempt, and Fever will gather that one and come up with the save. Seven minutes gone here in the second period of play. 2-0, still the lead for the Valiants. The Knights with a few offensive opportunities here in the second, but so far Fever in the defense holding strong. Here's a shot attempt from the point, blocked away before it gets to Fever. This one will be poked away by the Manhattanville defense and will go out of the zone. Anderson's there for the Vines to apply the pressure, kept in the zone only momentarily, will now be cleared out. As this one will be blocked ahead and again off the netting here at Playland Ice Casino. And Casey, that's the second time this netting has saved the broadcast crew.
As we said, almost 2 years here at Playland, no pucks have even come close to this side of the rink hitting the net, and 2 of them tonight. So I guess for all the complaints, the net does come in handy every now and then.
It might be a nuisance sometimes in the broadcast, but it does serve its purpose here tonight, as Phil Dinner will be back to play this puck. So we'll skate out of the Manhattanville zone, but cleared back in. Now Tanner Hicks will have it behind the net, and he'll look to start the Manhattanville rush. Patiently waiting for the Vines to get in position. They'll pass this one off. Now play ahead. Vines enter the zone. Here's Gall with it. Gall skating ahead. Here's a shot attempt. Gibney comes up with the save. Gibney currently out of the back of the net, but the Vines unable to pass out to the center of the ice.
And that's exactly how you draw it up when you look to break out of your own end from behind the net. A couple good passes, and Gall getting around the defender. Great look on that rush.
Knights back with it. They're on the attack. They have the numbers. Unable to get any shot, though, on net as they play it behind the Valiant cage. Vines will come out with it. They'll play this one ahead. Will be cleared back in by Gerber. Jackson, though, cuts it off. Looking to play this one off the boards. But Neumann will once again have it. Now in their own zone. As here's a one-on-one opportunity for the Knights. Pass opportunity. They're unable to get a shot off on net. As Morrissey looked to dish that one off. Had a wide open shot against Fever. But tried the unselfish play, and it didn't work for the Knights as they're still scoreless. Knights playing this one off the boards, kept in though by the Knights. Halfway through the contest, 2-0 Manhattanville lead. 2 late goals in the first period are so far the difference in this contest. As Manhattanville looks for their 3rd win against a nationally ranked team. Played ahead towards Brian Platt's way. Platt getting the first goal here tonight, so he'll pass this one off. This shot attempt blocked away. Ferraro put it on net, but Gibney able to get the blocker save. Another big check there in the neutral zone by the Valiants. As Manhattanville continues to win the physical game as well. There have been a lot of hard checks here by Manhattanville. Casey, more importantly, a lot of clean checks by the Valiants.
Yeah, as you said, we're past the midway point in the contest. Still no penalties against either team. These special teams have not had any opportunities to go to work here tonight. And I'm pretty sure Arlen Marshall's okay with that so far. As we said, the Valiants do tend to take some penalties. And Neumann, as we said, a high-powered offense can take advantage on the power play.
And they always say the most dangerous lead in hockey is a 2-goal lead. The Valiants looking for their 3rd here tonight. And they'll get it to Brian Platt. Platt, shot attempt. Gibney will snag that one out of the air and come up with the save.
Valiants just continuing to dominate pretty much on both ends of the ice, outshooting Neumann 19-11 and 18-10 advantage in the face-off circle. And they have 2 more block shots on the defensive end as well. So an all-around solid performance from this team so far. 8:23 left in the second.
Base will be won by the Knights as Lee 10 was able to outduel Anderson on that one. Matt Lipp will have it. The lead goal scorer for Manhattanville looking to get going, but that puck going to be taken off the stick of Lippa before he even gets the shot off.
And once again, a turnover at the blue line creates an opportunity for Neumann, but the Valiants quickly back in position and breaking up the rush. Neumann unable to even get a shot off after the turnover.
That shot attempt will be wide of the cage. Knights continue to apply the pressure here on Manhattanville, but so far nothing to show for it here in the second period. This one played ahead to Board. Board enters the zone looking to lay this one off. Good defense though by Manhattanville. Board though will have it back. Here's a shot opportunity. That one's going to be off the mark though.
And once again, Nolan Marshall, a forward, all the way back just outside the crease, getting in the shooting lane and making things difficult once again for the Knights.
Here's another shot attempt. That's blocked before it gets to Fever.
And once again, Nolan Marshall coming up with the block. Unselfish play on both ends.
And it looks like we're going to get our first penalty of the night, and it's going to go against the Valiants as it will be a slashing call against Manhattanville's Tanner Hicks. So Hicks called for slashing. First power play of the day coming up here. So perfect opportunity for the Knights to try to get back in this game. The Manhattanville Special Teams unit will be called upon, as this won't be played up and off the protective netting here at Playland Ice Casino. It's only 2 seconds ticking off the clock here on the penalty, as it will be won by Neumann, but it will be cleared by the Valiants. Neumann, a 22% power play team on the year. The Valiants able to kill off 85% of opponents' power plays. So called upon here tonight, the Manhattanville special teams unit for the first time. Pass behind the net. Now, here's shot attempt. Fever able to collect the save. Save there by Fever. Keeps it a 2-goal lead for Manhattanville. Face-off take place to the right of sophomore netminder for his 7th win of the season. Valiants will win this one back. They're going to try to clear it along the boards, unable to. Puck loose, and now the Valiants will clear it. This one will go the length of the ice with 50 seconds gone in the Tanner Hicks slashing penalty. Knights will bring this one out, but poked away by Ferraro, and now cleared into the Manhattanville zone. Valiants will have it, and once again they'll play this one off the boards. And Adam Platt's there to apply the pressure. As this one, that pass up towards lead 10, but it's off the mark. And a big break there for Manhattanville's lead 10 would have been one-on-one against Fever.
The first time that the defense has really kind of broken down tonight for Manhattanville. Lead 10, as you said, getting behind the back line, had a one-on-one opportunity. He passed just off the mark.
Valiants will clear this one back into the Neumann zone. Final seconds ticking away here on the penalty. As one final shot opportunity, Fever collecting a save. And that will do it for the Manhattanville penalty. Slade now brings this one into the zone. Slade looking to play it along, but taken away by the Knights. Under 5 to go here in the second period. Still 2-0 advantage Manhattanville. Knights looking to play this one ahead, but now blocked as Garbenas tried to clear it away. He'll be forced to play it over to Ferraro. Ferraro back to Garbenas and out of the zone. Knights will look to regroup before going back on the rush. Played up to Lazaro. Vines will have back and they'll dump this one into the Neumann zone, but they're going to say that they played it just before the center line. So it'll be icing called against the Valiants. Exactly 4 minutes to go here in the second. Face-off won by Manhattanville. As it'll be deflected out of play, they're going to say that it was deflected off a Neumann player, so the face-off will come out of the Manhattanville zone, and the Vines will be able to get a line change out there. As Corey Anderson will square off against Lazaro here in the face-off. And Anderson able to win yet another crucial draw for the Valiants. Played ahead towards Matt Lippa's way. Lippa with a big check there along the boards. Lippa now have it, looking to turn that defense into some offense. Dinner asking for the puck. And I'll play this one back towards Stephen Gall's way. Gall to Anderson, now back to Dinner. Dinner with it, pass this one over to Hicks. Hicks shot attempt blocked away. Here come the Knights on the attack. One-on-one opportunity, shot attempt saved by Fever.
Great job by Fever, and also a great job by Hicks to get back and disrupt the one-on-one. Unable to get a great move and try to fake out Tyler Fever. Fever able to come away with a pretty easy save on the breakaway.
A lot of traffic in front of the net. The Knights unable to punch that one through. Physical play continues here as now we're going to whistle and a penalty coming up against the Knights, their first of the contest, and this will put Manhattanville on the power play.
Yeah, not too happy about the check along the boards. Jake Davidson went after one of the Valiant players to center ice away from the puck, an easy call for the back official. And as you said, Manhattanville to the power play for the first time tonight.
Valiants on the year a 17% power play team, while Neumann is able to kill off 85% of opponents' power play opportunities.
And when you get into conference play, those numbers skew even more into Manhattanville's favor. 20% on the power play in conference, and for Neumann, just 80% on the penalty kill against ECAC-West opponents.
Big opportunity here for the Valiants to add to their lead. Knights so far unable to clear this puck out of their zone after 30 seconds, and now we'll get a whistle and stoppage of play.
Yeah, one of the Manhattanville forwards was pushed into Gibney. Gibney went down in the net, so no call for interference as it was one of the Knight defenders pushing him into the crease, but stoppage of play either way. Face off to center ice, as you said.
Rapato to take it for Manhattanville. He'll square off against Top. Rapato and Top both patiently waiting for this puck to be dropped, and it will be won by the senior forward and cleared the length of the ice. .40 seconds gone and the Davidson penalty. Rapato skates this one ahead. Played over towards Wasway. And now the Knights will have this one, and they'll clear it momentarily out of the zone as it's Mullen that continues to apply the pressure. Mullen with a shot attempt, and Fever comes up with the save. First big opportunity there for the top scorer in the country, Jory Mullen, averaging over a goal a game, which leads the nation. But so far quiet here tonight. Still plenty of time though, so the Manhattanville defense cannot relax against this Neumann Knight offense. 57 seconds to go on the power play for the Valiants. Stephen Gall will have it. He'll play this one ahead towards Wag. Wag dumps it into the Neumann zone. Valiants able to keep this one in. Staying ahead with it are the Valiants, looking for the pass out front, but blocked away. Now over to Garbenas. Garbenas back over to the side, trying to go for a centering pass, blocked away again and cleared, but it'll be go out of play. So face-off will stay in the Neumann zone. Face-off, one back by the Valiants. Here's shot attempt by Garbenas, saved by Gibney, rebound opportunity, another save by Gibney and cleared. 10 seconds remaining in the power play. One final rush attempt for the Valiants. Here's Manhattanville with it. They'll just dump this one in as the final seconds will tick off the power play. Coming off the bench was Morrissey. Morrissey providing the pressure. This one played along, and Fever will just gather this one in and cover it up. .36 seconds to go here in the second period. Still 2-0 the lead for the home team. Big face-off on the Manhattanville end. As the Vines will bring it out. They'll play this one head towards Durson's way, and Durson right there on the doorstep, but Gibney just covering it up before the sophomore Swede could get a potential shot on net. Face off now to come in the Neumann zone. Marshall unable to win that face-off. Knights looking to try to play this one off the boards, and now they'll get it out of their zone. Jackson steps up nicely and dumps this one back into the Knight zone with 15 seconds to go. Manhattanville with it, one final opportunity maybe to add a goal to their lead before heading to the locker room. So shot attempt that's off the mark with 2 and 1 seconds ticking off, and that will do it. So after 2 periods of play, it's Manhattanville with a 2-0 lead. Both teams with some offensive opportunities, but the goalies in defense have stood tall, and each team killing off a penalty. As we'll head to the 3rd period with Manhattanville holding a 2-0 lead against nationally ranked Neumann. We'll see if the Vines can hold on for their 3rd win against a ranked opponent this season. Stay tuned for the 3rd period of action here on GoValiants.tv. Third period of action about to get underway here at Playland Ice Casino as the Valiants take on the Knights of Neumann University here in ECAC-West conference action. Taking a look at the stats through 2 periods of play. Manhattanville, a 20-15 edge in the shots. Both teams with a power play opportunity. Both penalty kill units able to kill off the potential power play. So far leading the way in shots for Neumann is Board with 2, Lazaro with 2, and Pino with 2 shots. For Manhattanville, Brian Platt has 3, Corey Anderson with 3, and Stephen Gall with 4 shots. The goal scorers so far, Brian Platt kicked off things with a little over 4 minutes to go in the first period of play, scoring on a pass from Jeff Beck. And Norland Marshall, just a little bit over a minute later, was able to score his second goal of the season on a pass from Matt Lippa and Tanner Hicks. Gibney, 18 saves out of the 20 shots, while Tyler Fever, perfect so far for 15 saves. So Casey, third and final period coming up here in Manhattanville. A good job defensively so far, shutting out this well-powered Neumann offense.
Yeah, like we said at the top of the broadcast, 2 high-powered offenses doing battle here tonight, and it's the Valiants that have just been pretty much perfect on pretty much every aspect of their game tonight. It's especially the things that won't show up in the box score. It's the things, the stick lifts, getting back on defense, getting in the passing lanes, the shooting lanes. They've just made everything extremely difficult for the Knights tonight. They haven't really had many good opportunities to get a puck past Tyler Fever. And speaking of the sophomore, he has been extremely impressive tonight. Not only making the saves, but again, the things that won't show up in the box score, coming out, clearing the puck out of danger, and just pretty much breaking up a couple opportunities that Neumann has had to kind of create some opportunities. He's been there to stop everything. And as we said, just an all-around great effort so far by the Valiants in this one.
So final 20 minutes of regulation set to get underway here. Both netminders head to their respective nets as we're about to get underway here. As we mentioned, Valiants in conference action from here on out. Taking on nationally ranked Neumann tonight. They'll welcome Nazareth and Utica to Playland Ice Casino next weekend, and then the following weekend their final home contest of the season when Lebanon Valley and Stevenson come for a weekend contest, and the Valiants will be on the road at Hobart, at Elmira, and they will end the regular season at Neumann, and then ECAC-West tournament play will start following the Neumann contest.
And as you talked about the schedule, and we talked about the standings a little bit earlier on, Elmira continues to lead Utica, now up 3-0 the last time we checked. So with a loss, Utica would drop down to 6-1 on the year. If Manhattanville holds on, they'll improve to 5-2. They'll be a game out of the top spot as we look into the second half of its conference play schedule, and as we look to start taking an eye on the postseason seedings. Manhattanville trying to get to that top spot and try to be able to host throughout the playoffs.
Ryan's got to finish work here tonight before they can start thinking about conference tournament season. 2-goal lead for the Valiants. As here's a turnover. Manhattanville on the attack. It's going to be Corey Anderson. Anderson one-on-one opportunity. Trying to go near post, but Gibney with the big kick save. Good job by Lippa. Unselfish gave it back to Anderson, but Gibney with a huge save keeps it just a 2-goal deficit. Lippa now enters the zone, trying to skate around the defender, but he'll lose control of the puck. Stephen Gall trying to win possession for Manhattanville. Turned over as now here comes Neumann on the attack. Shot attempt blocked away. Puck tied up along the boards. Valiants with a golden opportunity here to start off the third period. Fever will come up with the save. Corey Anderson a one-on-one against Gibney. Gibney, though, keeping that leg against the near post and was able to kick that one away. Puck played back to the Valiant zone. Fever playing it off the boards. Now back behind the Valiant net where Lopato will have it. Vines will bring this one out of the zone. Up to Berglund. Berglund dumps it in. Here's shot attempt by the Vines. Rebound opportunity for Berglund, but unable to get a stick on the puck.
Yeah, Berglund just a little too late getting back there. Kind of a design play to throw it in off the corner and centering back in front. Berglund just a stride too late to try to get a stick on it.
Lead 10 enters the Manhattanville zone. Plays it behind the net. Centering pass. No one there, though, but it'll go all the way back to the point where it's kept in. Turned over as Manhattanville will have it. Lapato skates ahead into the zone. Lapato pass on the mark. Rebound opportunity for Manhattanville, but Gibney with another big save.
Lions continue to create chances here on the odd man rushes early on in the third. They're hungry for that third goal and really trying to push things out of reach here early on in the third.
House trying to skitter on the Manhattanville defense, loses control of the puck, and it goes out of the Valiant zone. The 10 enters the Valiant zone. Here's a pass opportunity. That shot off the mark. Back out to the point. Fever able to collect the save. So kick this one to the far corner. 3 minutes gone here in the third period. So this one will be dumped into the Manhattanville zone, and Dark there to have possession of it. Trying to bring this one out as Slade dumps it in. Beck with a check along the boards. And out of the Neumann zone, pushed ahead by Pino. Knights trying to play this one off the Manhattanville glass. The Vines are there to win possession of it. Manhattanville will get it out of their zone. They'll dump this one into the Neumann zone. Anderson able to get possession of the puck first. Anderson centering pass towards Lippa. Lippa, though, tripping on that one, so he couldn't get a clean shot on net. Knights back with it. They'll skate into the Manhattanville and poked away by the Valiant defense. Another big defensive play by the Valiants. Here comes Manhattanville back with it. It's Anderson. Anderson, he'll wind and fire. Gibney save. Rebound opportunity. Unable to put it home. Back out into the neutral zone, and the Valiants will dump it back in, and they'll get a line change.
Manhattanville really setting the tone, as we said, early on in this period. But they got to be careful, as we saw them look a little sloppy on the defensive end a few times here. That's the problem with trying to create these odd man rushes. If you turn it over in the neutral zone, Newman's going to have some opportunities of their own. So just need to be careful here with that 2-goal lead.
That shot just skates past the near post as Fever collects the save. That one once again off the mark. Vines trying to clear. Here's another shot attempt. Cleared away by Fever. Fever with a few nice saves here in the last couple of shots by the Knights, and Manhattanville cleared out of the zone. Vines poked that one away. But Newman able to keep possession of this one. And this one's going to skate right to Fever, and he'll cover it up to whole play.
Once again, Fever just looking impressive here tonight. Doing a great job of tracking the puck. A couple of those shots coming through the point with traffic in front of the net. Doing a good job kicking them away and then tracking that one as it goes behind the net and just kind of dribbled out in front, easily covering it up and getting a stoppage here.
Face-off is won by Manhattanville. Valiants look to play this one off the boards, and they'll get it out of the zone. Played into the Neumann zone. Pass out front was taken away by the Knights, and they'll go back on the attack. Here comes Neumann. They'll turn it back over to the Valiants. Gerson plays this one ahead off the boards. Knights will now bring this one out. They're still looking to get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. That pass off the mark, as it was just a little bit too far ahead for the Knight skater. Now up to Lee 10. Lee 10 shot attempt, that one wide of the cage. Puck behind the net, played out. Now up top to the point. Here's another shot attempt deflected away before Annette's shot could get on net. Giants continue the pressure. As they'll now get this one out. The referee's saying no icing there, so he's going to say a hit off of a Neumann skater. So that's a big call there by the officials. The Giants able to get a fresh line change out there. Knights enter the Valiant zone. Back and forth action here in the third period. Giants lead by 2. And a whistle is they're going to call offsides against Neumann.
Kind of an unfortunate call for Manhattanville as Neumann turned it over. They knew they were offsides, and it was 2-on-2 for the Valiants coming back the other direction, but the delayed whistle breaking up the opportunity.
Corey Anderson, the stellar sophomore, to take the draw for the Valiants. Anderson, after a little bit of a slow start here this season, has finally got the offense going. Has 3 of his 6 goals in the last 3 contests. Giants able to deflect that one in. Goal sent to the ice. As now the Knights will play this one ahead. Garbeñas there. Pushed by Pino. Kept into the zone by Zindojas. And this one will skate past Zindojas, and here comes Manhattanville. Giants on the rush. Zindojas with a great defensive play there as he breaks up that scoring chance. Giants are still with it. Shot attempt by Gall. Gibney just able to get a glove on that one. Knights trying to play this one off the board. Kept in the zone by the Valiants. Shot off the mark. Now played ahead. As one of the Neumann skaters goes tumbling to the ice. Valiants cleared out of their zone. Towards Jeff Beck's way. Beck trying to get possession. Or now go to the near corner board. Now Neumann will have it. Kopp plays this one into the zone, sticked away by Fever. Knights will bring this one out, and they look to go back on the rush. Here's shot attempt as Gibney will collect the save, and he'll cover it up to hold play. Nearly 9 minutes gone here in the third period. Valiants still leading 2-0. Offensive zone faceoff for Manhattanville.
No time to get complacent either. The Valiants need a full 60 minutes of this type of hockey to get something going as you enter conference play here in the next few weeks. Head coach Arlen Marshall's got to be pleased with what he's seen so far. Just need to finish out this contest.
Marshall winning that faceoff back, but it split the difference between the defensemen and went all the way back into the Manhattanville zone. Now Neumann will have it. Giants looking for another win against a nationally ranked team as Tegan Waugh will enter the zone. Here's Waugh with it. Waugh will stay on the outside. He'll pass this one. Here's another pass attempt. Shot off the mark. Great passing there by the Valiants as Lopato was able to get it to the open skater, but that shot unable to go. Durson unable to handle the pass, and here comes the Knights. Board loses control of that puck, and now will go all the way back into the Neumann zone as we approach the halfway mark of the third period. Giants continue to press on the offensive end, and they've created quite a few offensive opportunities, just unable to get anything to go. Giants clear this one out of their zone. Played ahead towards Platt. Platt trying to play this one deeper into the zone, unable to. With his Litin, and Litin will shoot and score, and just like that, Neumann back in the game. Litin went backhand on that one, was able to beat Fever, on the stick side for the goal, and it's 2-1 with plenty of time here to go in the contest.
Yeah, good move by Lieutenant. As you said, this high-powered offense, you can't keep them down for full 60 minutes. Just got to stick to the game plan here. Still got to lead, still got to keep playing aggressive if you're Manhattanville.
Lead 10 with his 10th goal of the season. So that spoils the Fever's shutout, and more importantly, it makes it just a one-goal game. And like you mentioned, Casey, the Vines can't get complacent here, going up against one of the best offenses in the country. As icing will be called against the Knights as Manhattanville is able to skate back and beat Pino to the puck. 9:25 to go, lead 10. Able to get the Knights on the scoreboard with the backhander. And it's 2-1 Manhattanville. Face off one and controlled by the Knights. Here comes Neumann with it. Pino skating on the near side. That's his shot attempt blocked away. Blocked by the Valiants. Here comes Jeff Beck with it. Beck centering pass. Here's shot attempt by Dinner. That one's going to be blocked, but Manhattanville will score on the rebound. Valiants able to respond to the lead 10 goal and put one away, as it looked like the initial shot was blocked and then went in the back of the net for the goal. So it's now 3-1 Manhattanville. Valiants back up by 2. They're going to give Slade credit for the goal. Beck and Dinner gained the assist on that one. As I said, it looked like Dinner's shot was initially blocked, and then Slade was able to put in the rebound. So it's now 3-1 Manhattanville. Knights enter the zone offside.
Yeah, just the third career goal for Slade, but that's exactly how you want to respond if you're Manhattanville. You give up the goal on one end, come back immediately the other direction and capitalize on the first opportunity you see. And just like that, 2-goal lead once again, and things are looking up for the Valiants here in this one.
Valiants continuing to keep their foot on the pedal here, as Anderson will win this face-off back towards Andark's way. Fabian Andark will have it. He'll play it ahead towards Lippa. Lippa's pass off the mark. And now he'll get possession back for the Valiants, looking towards, I believe that's Stephen Gall. And now Knights will come out with it. They'll pass this one into the Manhattanville zone. Fever passes it off to Dinner. Now up the ice is Nolan Marshall has it. Marshall's shot attempt deflected away. Now played off the boards to Board. Board pass attempt. That shot going to be off the mark. Wraparound attempt by the Knights, as that one will once again be wide of the cage.
Neumann finally is starting to figure out this defense a little bit. Couple good offensive opportunities here on this shift.
As another shot attempt blocked away by the Valiants and cleared out of the zone. Neumann with a hard dump in. As the Valiants look to try to get this one out of the zone, poked away. Garbenas continuing to hustle, and he'll bring it in the Neumann zone. Garbenas plays it behind the Neumann net. Here's Valiants with the pass out front. Unable to get that shot to go as it went off the side of the cage. Lead 10. Trying to win possession for the Knights. Puck now behind the net. Under 7 to go here in the third period. Play towards Durson's way. Durson unable to race down that puck. Now the Knights will have it behind their net and look to go on the rush. Dumped into the Manhattanville zone towards Fever, and Fever will just hold on to this one, and that'll bring a stoppage of play. .8:23 to go in the third. Lead 10 was able to get Neumann on the scoreboard with his 10th goal of the season, but Nigel Slade responded with the goal to push the lead back up to 2 for Manhattanville. Face off won by the Valiants. Manhattanville trying to hustle, and they'll cancel out the icing. Great hustle there by the Valiants. Played ahead. Behind skater tumbling to the ice. No call by the officials though, as this puck now behind the Manhattanville net along the board. Pass up top, here's a shot attempt. Fever able to collect the save. Puck loose, Fever doesn't know where it's at. Rebound opportunity for the Knights, but they're unable to get this one to go. Fever was scrambling, looking all over the place for that puck. But fortunately for him, his defense was able to help keep that one out of the back of the net. So face-off will stay in the Manhattanville end. 5:39 to go in the third. As the face-off will go back to Fever, and they'll just cover it up. So another face-off to take place to the left of Tyler Fever. Puck dropped and it will be won by the Valiants. So look to play this one up the ice. Tegan Laws skating ahead. But the Knights will have it in their own end, looking to start the rush yet again as we approach 5 minutes to go in the third period. Played up to House. House just dumps it in. Two-goal deficit with over 4 minutes to go. We'll keep an eye on Gibney in the net, see when head coach Matt Tendler elects to pull the netminder. So I'll go back to Ferraro. Ferraro playing up towards Lipa's way. Lipa to Garbenas. Now it's to Gall. Gall dumps this one in. Anderson with the Anderson attempt. That one saved by Gibney. Anderson with yet another golden opportunity for the Valiants. And now the Knights will bring it out. Skate ahead by Davidson, poked away, and now Fever will just cover this one up.
And you mentioned how Anderson's really come on as of late. 3 goals in 3 games. That's part of the reason he's made his way back to the top line with Matt Lipa and Stephen Gall, showing why right there. Creating a great opportunity in the slot and nearly capitalizing to make it a 4-1 game.
Head coach Ronald Marshall doing a little bit of shifting of the lines in non-conference. Generally was the all-sophomore line of Lipa, Berglund, and Anderson, but keeping Lipa and Anderson on the same line, but putting a better offensive player in Stephen Gall on that line. And so far it's working off here tonight for the Valiants. Here comes Durson into the zone. Durson passed this one off. Here's a shot opportunity. Gibney comes up with the save. Great pass there by Casper Durson. As the Valiants had a great shot on net, it was Kevin Lopato trying to bury that one home, but Gibney comes up with the save with 3:54 to go in the third.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Dearson, had to go with the saucer pass there to get it over the stick of the Neumann defender, and the bouncing puck made it difficult for Lopato, unable to get much on the shot, but still another great opportunity for the Valiants.
This one played off the boards and out of the zone. Valiants will just dump it back in, but they're going to say Lopato touched it as he was offsides. 3:37 to go here in the third period. Like we said, we'll keep an eye on Gibney and see when the Knights elect to get the extra attacker on the ice. Face-off will take place just outside the Manhattanville zone. Marshall to take the draw for the Valiants. It will be won, though, by the Knights' Jory Mullen. A quiet night so far for Mullen, as this puck skies into the air, cleared out of the zone. Berglund with yet another huge check there by the big sophomore Swede, but Mullen enters the zone. Mullen, though, great job there by the Valiant defenses. They're able to just corral all around Mullen and unable to give him any room for any sort of shot. We approach 3 minutes to go here in the third period. Valiants will clear this one out of the zone. Another big check by Manhattanville. And the physical play continues as it was Marco Ferraro dealing out the check by the Valiants.
Trying to put an exclamation point on this one are the Valiants.
This one skates behind the net. Gibney slowly inching his way out, it seems like, away from the cage. Here's a pass out to the point. Here's a shot attempt blocked by Manhattanville. A huge block by the Valiants. And Brian Platt will skate this one to the zone. Platt looking to try to get around the defense. Pass opportunity. Gibney with the save. .2:21 to go here in the third period. An offensive zone draw for Manhattanville, as it'll be Anderson to take it for the Valiants. Face-off will be won by the Knights. They'll play this one off the boards and out of the zone, but Stephen Gall is there, and he'll dump it back in. Neumann trying to get this one out of their zone into the Manhattanville zone to potentially pull Gibney. Gibney continuing to inch his way closer to the bench, but still staying in net, as his team has yet to really get possession and get opportunities. This one we cleared out. Matt Lippa there to apply the pressure. Anderson trying to dump it in, and he will. And now Gibney will come out. Extra skater on the ice has Fever. Excuse me. Fever able to jump on that one. Top offensive line out there for the Knights, led by Jory Mullen. Big face-off, and it'll be controlled by the Valiants, but Valiants turn it over. Shot opportunity by the Knights, unable to get that one on net. A huge turnover there right in front of the Manhattanville net, but the Knights unable to capitalize.
But once again, Manhattanville surrounding the face-off circle. As soon as the puck was dropped, they were able to have two men on Luton as he came away from the face-off circle, and that's what caused him to lose the puck in front of the net. And we're going to have a timeout here called by Neumann with just under 90 seconds to play.
1:29 to go in the third period. Manhattanville a 3-1 lead. Extra skater on the ice for the Knights. Valiants looking to go back above 500 and looking for their 5th conference win. And like we said, as long as that score stands between Utica and Elmira, Manhattanville will just be a game out of first place in the ECAC-West.
And it looks like that score is going to stand. 4-1 Elmira up over Utica with less than a minute to play in that one. So it looks like the Valiants, if they are able to hang on, will be just a game out of that top seed as we get into the second half of conference play.
Next 2 conference games for Manhattanville will welcome Nazareth and Utica to Playland Ice Casino. Both those teams defeating Manhattanville. Nazareth coming from behind to win that game by a score of 5-3, and Utica was all over Manhattanville with a 5-1 victory over the Valiants, but Utica has struggled as of late. Coming into the game, they had lost 6 of their last 8 contests after starting the season 8-0. Another big face-off coming up here in the Manhattanville zone. Net empty for the Knights. 1:29 to go. Manhattanville up by 2. It'll be Neumann coming up with the draw one, and a huge block shot there by the Valiants.
Great job of Tegan Waugh getting down on the ice and really taking away the passing option and the shot option there for the Knights.
Tegan Waugh with another big block for the Valiants. And offsides will be called against Neumann with 1:09 to go now. The Valiants not afraid to sacrifice their bodies here this season. Waugh with a perfect example of that one, just standing right in front of the shot, going down, able to come up with the block, which escaped the zone. Knights back with it. They'll enter the zone, but they'll enter offsides. 4 seconds ticked off the clock. So we'll have another face-off just outside the Manhattanville zone as Lee 10 will take it for the Knights. So far, the lone goal scorer on the night is the senior forward.
And the Valiants do still have their timeout left. Some tired legs on the ice, and opportunity if they do get the puck to just clear and ice the puck, use the timeout and get some fresh skaters on the ice.
Platt pokes this one away. Platt sending it towards the net, but just off the mark as it just skated past the far post. Under a minute to go. Lee 10 enters the zone. Here's Lee 10's shot attempt. Tripped up there. The Neumann bench asking for a penalty. They won't get one. And it's out of the Manhattanville zone with 30 seconds to go. Valiants looking to hold on for the 2-goal victory. Davidson enters the zone. Laid off and cleared down by the Valiants, but kept in the neutral zone with 20 seconds to go by the Knights. Davidson will have it back. He'll look to try to send this one towards Lee 10. Poked away by the Valiants and back out of their zone. 10 seconds left. Beaver will come out of the net, and he'll just fling this one around. Still kept in the zone by the Knights. Final seconds ticking off. And Manhattanville cleared, and that will do it. The Valiants, with their 3rd victory over a nationally ranked team, they defeat Neumann by a score of 3-1. As the Valiants improved to 5-2 in ECAC play, and a big win for Manhattanville against the Knights of Neumann University.
Like we said all night, just a great all-around performance for Manhattanville. Both ends of the ice, really controlling the pace of play all night. 30-23 a shot advantage. 15-4 the advantage in block shots, doing everything they can to disrupt this high-powered Neumann offense. And it pays off for them, as you said, a 3-1 win, their 3rd nationally ranked win of the year.
As the Valiants salute the home crowd, and home fans showing their appreciation, as it's a 3-1 victory for Manhattanville against the Knights of Neumann University. Goal scorers tonight. First period of play, it was Manhattanville again on the board for us when Brian Platt was able to score off the Jeff Beck pass. And then just over a minute later, Nolan Marshall found the net for the second time this season, scoring on a pass from Matt Lippa and Tanner Hicks to give the Valiants a 2-goal lead. No goal scoring in the second period. Neumann was able to get within a goal as Lee 10 was able to net his 10th of the year, but Nigel Slade put the game back in Manhattanville's hands with a big dagger goal. 3-1 the final. Valiants, as we said, moved to 5-2 in ECAC-West play. Neumann drops to 3-4. Valiants now 9-8-1 overall, while Neumann is 11-5-2. So do it from Playland Ice Casino. We thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast of Manhattanville College men's hockey. Make sure to check out the recap, stats, and highlight video on GoValiants.tv. For Casey Shermick, this is Tyson Egler signing out as Manhattanville defeats nationally ranked Neumann 3-1.